Can teenagers really multitask?
We're going to tell you. Welcome, cool teachers, to the luxurious Cool Teacher Lounge. Yeah, this is where it all happens. Consider this your daily dose of professional development. So you've got that going for you. Barbara, the question, can teenagers or adults actually multitask?
Well, let me tell you a story to get started.
Story time.
Story time, yes.
Okay.
Anyhow, my daughter, who was in high school
Right.
a few years ago, she insisted that she could do better on her homework. Well, she insisted that she could only do her homework if she had her cell phone with her and she was in her room, on her bed,
okay.
with the TV going.
Well, okay.
What do you think?
That doesn't sound like it would work. Let me guess, Facebook open also?
Yes, yeah, of course. Well, Facebook is going all the time.
You can only do homework if you have all of these things going at once.
Right.
I mean, how would anybody have ever done homework before without those things?
I guess they never did.
They must have been just a dumb generation or 12.
Yeah.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
And how did that go for her?
Well, we can talk about that later.
You know, Lord Chesterfield, who wrote in 1740, had a little something to say about multitasking even then. He offered the following advice: there's time enough for everything in the course of the day. If you do but one thing at once. I should have done this in a British accent.
I thought you were going to talk like Queen Elizabeth.
There is
Queen Elizabeth,
there is
please.
time enough for everything in the course of the day if you do but one thing at once. But there is not time enough in the year if you will do two things
You sounded kind of like
time.
Colin Firth in that.
I did?
I think you could do a Colin Firth imitation.
Thank
But
you.
anyhow, he said that it's going to take you longer to do two things.
You can't do two things in a year if you try to do them at the same time, but you can do two things in a day if you do them one at a time.
One at a time. Okay.
So he was even talking about multitasking back in the day.
How did he know that?
I'm not
sure. Did he have a teenager?
What did they multitask on in the 1740s? There's the horse riding and
then
the letter,
writing the letter.
Maybe
and
couldn't do both of those in the
hunting.
day. Occasional hunting and cross stitch
with the dogs. You're right.
Think Jane Austen. Okay. Multitasking.
Back on task.
Yes. We can't multitask this episode. Multitasking is doing multiple things simultaneously.
Okay.
Computers do this really well.
Yeah.
But the question is, can humans truly multitask, doing two separate things simultaneously?
Right.
Now, one of our favorite examples is the belly and the pat and I can't even talk while doing these things.
I'm glad you reminded me of that.
We'll come back to that one because that one appears to be multitasking, but actually isn't. Here's what the research says.
Okay. Ta-da! Research coming on.
The brain can only focus on one thing deeply at a time.
Okay.
So there you go.
There you go.
Aha.
What
Your
does that mean?
fantastic elastic brain, which is a book written by Joanne Deek, supports this and talks specifically about the brain function and how it works. And our brain does not focus deeply on multiple things at one time. We can focus deeply on one and something just kind of phatically on the side.
In the background.
Yeah,
kind of. But then you're not doing so hot on the thing that you should be attending to.
Right. And there's a lot of discussion about this right now because we've started to add these things to this thing.
Right.
And having lots of problems. You read a book recently.
Right. A Deadly Wandering by Matt Richtel. In fact, it's the first year read book here at Boise State.
Yep.
And it's an interesting book. He's a very compelling author, and it's a true story. It's a tragedy, but there's a transformation for the main character in the book. But in between chapters, he brings in neuroscience, and it clearly shows through brain imaging, those fMRI things, whatever they are.
Who's he, what's it?
Right. Anyhow, they do these tests on people, and they look at their brain, and they kind of can see that they cannot multitask.
So here's what happens. If we can't multitask, then what's really happening? Well, the brain just switches back and forth between tasks very quickly.
It's kind of like one of those little Ethernet switches.
Yeah, a little bit, right? There's been some really interesting some tests how Pashler at the University of San Diego conducted an experiment where he actually gave different sounds, and the students would interact with them differently, and they would record the time between them. Not surprisingly, as they were switching sounds and switching tasks, he discovered that the brain really will not do those things simultaneously, but they had to choose
Even
one.
though you think you're doing it simultaneously, you're switching. So if you're on if you're texting and driving at the same time, you think you're doing both of the things at the same time, but you're really not.
Right. So here's basically the way the test works. You hear one pitch and you have one thing that you have to do. You hear the other pitch, you have the other thing that you have to do. Not a problem when one thing is in repetition. The response time is pretty quick. You do the other one, again, even switching back and forth, not so bad. Simultaneously, you have to choose one. You have to choose one. And that delay, he points out, is where the real cost is.
But we don't really know there's a delay because it's so small.
But there's a delay. So he said that the brain is more of a timeshare operation. You can do one thing at a time, unlike computers. And when fractions of a second matter, in a deadly wandering, we're better off not to do the second task. But this is about school, right?
Right.
And so what we want to do is we want to prove this to you, but we also want you to be able to prove it to your students or your children.
I'm sure none of you have heard this from students before.
Right.
Where they say, I do better. I can write this paper better if I'm listening to my music with my headphones in. I can do this so much better. And the teachers sometimes do give in. And they say, okay, sure, if you say you can do it. But we're going to show you that that's probably not the case.
Okay, so I've got a test for Barbara. She loves it when I give her tests. Now I've got a piece of paper here.
Oh, my palms are so sweaty.
Draw 2 lines across there because you're going to write some things on there. So Barbara's going to take a small test that we got from the Potential Project. I'm going to time her on my fancy phone. And this comes out of Denmark and comes to us by way of Psychology Today. So she drew 2 horizontal lines. On the first line, she's going to write the phrase, I am a great multitasker.
I got to breathe.
You notice we're not going to say, I am a great super speller, because we'll see how she does on that. And on the second line, she's going to write out the numbers 1 through 20 sequentially.
Right.
She's going to do those 2 tasks separately.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
We're going to time this. I'm a great multitasker on the top line, 1 through 20 on the second line. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Take your marks. Go.
Okay. Am a great multitasker.
Okay, nice.
Multitasker. See, look at I even spelled it correctly. And then 1 through 20. 1, 2, 3.
Let him work it out.
I know, I'm breathing. 12. But see, I can talk at the same time. So, I mean, I must be a great multitasker. Look at I can talk and write numbers at the same time, sequentially. All right, I'm done.
27 seconds.
Wow.
Not bad.
That
Okay,
is
draw 2 more
record-breaking.
lines. Now, here's what we're going to do. First time is 27 seconds. Let's see what happens when she has to deal with multiple tasks at the same time. Now, she's going to write, instead of one line then the other line, she's going to alternate between the 2 lines. She's going to write I, then 1, A, 2, M, 3, back and forth between the 2 lines. And I may or may not add another level of multitasking.
Interruption, yes.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
And go.
Okay.
So, what is your favorite place to eat right now?
Ottavola.
Where is that?
It's in Boise.
Oh, okay.
5.
What kind of food? What kind of food do they do?
All kinds of food.
Really? So, do you have a favorite menu item on there?
Yes, the 3 salad. Oh gosh, see the 3 salad sampler.
Right. Nice tasking there. Good. Good.
Okay. Okay. Whoops. T. Okay.
3 salad
15.
sampler. Oh, what are the 3 salads? Do you remember?
It depends. Oh, now I've lost track. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to guess. Okay. Let's see. K would be 18. Yes,
Those lines aren't even. Are you okay with that?
Oh gosh, and my spelling has gone to.
Oh, and your handwriting is horrible.
Yeah.
Sorry,
my spelling
I stopped it about a second late. About 45 seconds.
Oh my goodness, that's more than double.
Yeah, and look at this hideous handwriting. We'll post that on our Facebook page so you can be impressed by what you did there.
Oh gosh.
Well, that's a great example. And what it does is it shows what feels like a microscopic delay. It was 50% slower than the first time.
So put your students in pairs and
Right.
have them do this with each other.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then have them set up an Excel spreadsheet and post all of the results of the
their
before and
times.
after.
Love it.
Then show them how to
That's
use
a great
statistical analysis to determine if there is actually a significant difference between the times, and so they can learn statistics. I've just turned this into a fabulous learning opportunity
love
using
it.
technology.
I love it. I
Yeah, it just came
absolutely
to
love
me. It just came to me.
Very cool. And
Okay.
it would be interesting too to start layering on different levels of things. Let them keep their phone right there and have their friends send texts during and see how long it takes.
Right. That would be pretty good.
So there's a lot of research that continues to debunk this idea of multitasking as being something that we can do really well, especially in learning situations. It's simply not true, and the research supports it. Again, check the details below this video in the details section to find this. We'll give you that research now.
Spit that out, would you?
Oh,
Spit
boy.
that out. Yeah,
It's tough to
I knew
do.
it would come out sooner or later.
Right in the comments down below. Now, so did Jane ever come around on her idea?
Well,
here?
what's very interesting is she's now in college, and she's in her second year of college. And her first year of college, she instantly realized, I can't have all of these things going on and do my homework. I cannot effectively and efficiently do my homework. So now what she does is she has her phone in another room, or it's turned off. She's away from all kinds of distracting media, because distraction is really the antagonist of attention.
Yes, it is.
And so she has all of that stuff away from her, and she's doing quite well in school.
Well, good.
Not
Good.
that she didn't do well in high school, but she probably could have done better.
Well, she probably could have done it quicker and with less distress.
Right,
Probably.
exactly. So she learned
You know, these
without taking this test. I didn't even give her the test.
Not,
You know how
but-
parents are.
and teenagers.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, just a little bit more research kind of on our way out. Multitasking does make you dumber. In 2005, the University of London found that workers distracted by email and phone calls suffer a fall in IQ more than twice that found in
Isn't that
marijuana
amazing?
smokers.
Isn't that amazing?
So if you smoke pot, you won't do as badly on a IQ test as you would if you had your email and your phone nearby.
Isn't that wild?
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
That is not an endorsement
Right,
for
right.
either practice.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Well, we're about done here. So we need some help from you. If you know teachers or students doing really cool stuff, we want to know about it. Please.
And we know it's going on.
Yeah, it's
in the
going on.
classroom,
So
everywhere.
Funnel it to us so that we can brag on them and let people know their cool stuff. So send us texts or pics or videos of the cool stuff. Send them to our Facebook page. We'll repost it there, facebook.com/coolteachers.
We'd love to see it so we can
That's
share
right.
it with our audience.
Yep, Twitter. Or you know what? Send it to us. Send it to me wrapped in bacon.
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah,
Any way
or,
you can get it.
Or pork rinds. You can
Yeah,
do pork rinds.
pork
Chris
rinds.
likes pork rinds too.
Okay, it's been a while.
Disgusting. It's disgusting
It's
to
been
see
a
what
while.
he eats. It's really
We'll
awful.
do that on another episode.
Yeah.
So
he needs help.
if you want to stick around, we're going to talk a little bit more about this in Cool Teacher Extracurricular, a little after school time with us, and suggest some ways that you can multitask more effectively, including my favorite trick for how to listen to something but get more done.
Okay.
So it flies in the
can't
face
wait.
of this idea that you can't put headphones in and be more productive. You actually can, and we'll talk about
All right.
that and what you have
After
to listen to.
school.
Oh,
Oh, is that the bell?
that's the bell. It's time
All
to go.
right.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time. Class dismissed.